Welcome everybody to another tasting, tequila tasting. First one was anger management. Today we're going to be doing Kostiv. Jill is joining us today. Petro couldn't make it, but Jill is very knowledgeable about her tequila and what she's got. So she'll be telling us a little bit about the brand, the production process, and then we're going to get to taste it and have some fun.
Yes. All right. Well, Ernesto, thank you again. And thank you everyone for being on the call. And happy Friday, everyone. And happy almost Cinco de Mayo. So just to tell a little bit quickly about myself, I actually worked in the tequila business my entire career. I started obviously working for the big brands. I've worked with Salsa Tequila. Fast forward a couple of years, I worked with Petro. So I was always working with those brands that were just all about just big sales and big distribution. It wasn't until a couple of years ago, or a year and a half ago, I moved to California. We actually moved out of the liquor industry and we went to go work for the cannabis industry, my husband and I. And as we all know, unfortunately, COVID hit us, and I was actually laid off the first week in March and, didn't know what was going on. And then I kind of found this opportunity. Obviously, I was looking to get back in the liquor industry because that is my true passion, and came across this brand, Kostiv Tequila. So I think the first thing on everyone's mind is like, okay, the name Kostiv sounds like a vodka. You're probably right. And the reason why is the owner of the company is Tequila Kostiv, and he was actually born in the Ukraine. He immigrated to the United States when he was 18 years old. Now, he as an immigrant himself, he wanted to do something to obviously work with immigration. So what he did, he actually became a lawyer and then now is currently the owner of one of the largest global immigration law firms in the world. So you say to yourself, well, where does that tie into tequila? So they have offices in Guadalajara. They have offices in Tijuana. They have offices in El Salvador. That's actually in El Salvador. That's where he actually met his now wife, which was the former Miss El Salvador. I never met her, but she's absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. So what Petro does is he does a lot of different stuff with different charities. He currently works with the Mexican Red Cross. They actually own an orphanage in Africa. So, I can't be saying how much I'm really just enjoying working, and knowing a man like Petro. So about 10 years ago, he's actually a good friend of our master distiller, which is Mr. Saul Perez Ocampo. About 10 years ago, Mr. Saul Perez Ocampo actually gave him a bottle of tequila. And him being from the Ukraine, being a vodka drinker, he had the tequila. It was a custom brand made for him, and he actually immediately fell in love. So he said, how could I get involved with this tequila brand? So that's when the partnership began. So as I mentioned, our master distiller is Mr. Saul Perez Ocampo. For those of you that may not know, he is actually the master distiller of the Código brand. So we are actually from NAM 1500, which is one of the oldest distilleries in Amatitlan. It's about 20 minutes outside of Tequila. I have not been there yet, but I really hope to now with COVID lifting. I think there might be an opportunity that I could go in July. So as soon as I go, I'll be taking pictures and sending it all to you. So I guess let's jump in first. If you guys have any other questions, obviously that's about one of the things that Petro was looking to do. One of the things he's really trying to do is really kind of, because that he spends so much time in Mexico, is really trying to represent the Mexican culture through his tequila. As I mentioned, doing a lot of stuff with charities. He really wants to give back to the Mexican community. So I know that the name does throw you off because people say, I don't want vodka, I want a tequila, but he did name it after himself, Tequila Kostiv. So let us start with the Blanco. Our Blanco actually won the double gold in 2019 for best silver tequila at the 2019 San Francisco World Spirits Competition, which we are super thankful about that. We obviously use 100% lowland agave, which is aged 8 years. Our cooking process, we actually we use a roller mill. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead. If you guys have any questions at any time, just let me know. I know there's so much to take about tequila, and I really look forward to your questions as well. But yes, going forward to obviously to our Blanco. Our method is we actually use, obviously we cook it in brick ovens for 48 hours. We use the roller mill mechanism to crush the agave. And for fermentation, we actually are using wood fermentation tanks, but we actually do the fermentation without the agave fiber in open air tanks. And then obviously we have our Blanco. I think, does anyone have any questions so far? I know you guys are probably eager to try it, and I'm really eager for you guys to give me your feedback on what you guys like.
Let's try it.
All right.
So based on the notes you sent, we have a nose of vanilla, grass, and delicate floral notes, and we're supposed to taste a little vanilla, butter, and citrus. I don't really.
Cheers, everyone.
I like it a lot.
Cheers.
It's quite good.
Oh my goodness.
I'm noticing a little grassy, but also the butter and citrus on the taste and on the nose. Not so much vanilla, but the other aspects I am.
I get the vanilla on the bottom.
It's kind of dry too. I like that.
Yep.
Very citrusy. I like it.
There's a citrusy vibe. Yep.
Delicious.
Yeah. So it's dry at first, and then it does get really like
Buttery.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
I told Jill that when I was filling them, I did cheat. I tried it as I was filling them. I'm trying it again, and I still get the buttery in there. Really delicious.
It's good.
Very good.
Yeah, congrats.
I felt the
it's almost a shame to like mix that.
sweetness initially, and then on the exhale, the citrus maybe. So a little different in and out.
That's how I get it too.
Now, I am going to admit I got 2 kits, and I tried some of it last week. But
Oh, nice.
I was
You couldn't resist.
yeah, it was sitting there staring at me. But
Yes.
definitely better with friends. I'm enjoying it.
Nice.
Great. So just so you know, we launched, I actually started working with the brand in July of this year. And why I am so thankful is obviously when I started with the company, we were in the middle of a pandemic. We had no idea what was going on. I mean, the last thing I was going to do is to go into bar and restaurants that weren't even open for takeout and, that's struggling. Say, hey, you've never met me, but how about you try a tequila, and how about you give me some of your money that you don't have? So, despite everything going on, and it's actually just me really working on this brand. So anything that's really going on with Kostiv, I'm so happy because I'm like, wow, my efforts are really making a difference. Obviously I mentioned before, I've worked with those big brands, worked with Petro, worked with Salsa, where it's just, again, it's all about the numbers, and obviously I've worked with a team of people, but over the years, I've really started to learn to appreciate when I grew up in Connecticut, and then I was living in Cincinnati where I was selling Patron, but also selling some other, some bourbons and whiskeys. And that was for the first time that I really started to appreciate like these small batch brands and really just, okay, wow, there's really so many more tequilas out there. And I know that you guys obviously as well. I mean, I know you guys support the smaller brands. I mean, not to knock those big brands out there. I also will give you guys a little tidbit about myself. When I lived in Connecticut for a short period of time, I actually worked for corporate headquarters at the World Wrestling Entertainment Company. I did not meet The Rock. I did meet a lot of the wrestlers. So anyone who was wrestling fans, we could talk. But it is funny because when I actually got laid off, they're like, well, why don't you go back to, you should go work for Terramana because you work for wrestling and you work with this. But I couldn't be more happy because obviously I've told you about all the things that the Petro is doing in the community, and I really think there's a lot of opportunities for this brand. So I'm glad you guys really like the Blanco. The Blanco is actually, we're still available just in California. Obviously you could order it online. I'll go through all the different sites that you could order it after. But we are going to be getting into Connecticut in June 1st. We are technically in New York, but the distributor that we are with is like an online distributor. So we don't have any like sales people on the street. And we also listed in Florida, but again, we don't have like the salespeople. So obviously I could always look to you guys, you know, if you guys have a liquor store that you want to get it into. I mean, you guys all have my contact information. I'm telling you, call me, email me, whatever you guys, you guys are the ones that could probably help me. And anytime you guys are in California, you know, my door is always open. We're going to drink a lot of tequila together. I really do mean that. So I know I told you again, you're probably going to hear me say thank you 100 times, but I'm selling tequila in Southern California when I thought I wasn't even going to have a job. So God is being good to me, and you guys are all here, and it's almost Cinco de Mayo and the country's opening up. Like something good's going on. So we're all so happy. So thank you. So
I have
you
a
guys all like
question.
Blanco. Sure.
Oh, does Z
Yes.
have it in stock? Old Town?
What's that? Yes. Old Town Tequila does have it in stock. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So all of the other, like if we have it on liquorverse.com, and liquorverse.com, I don't know if you guys have used them. One of the things that they actually recently did, they ship nationwide, but liquorverse.com also recently partnered with the Tequila Interchange Project. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. I'm sure many of you are familiar with them, but they're really giving back to the agave farmers and really trying to help those people in the tequila community, really the farmers. So anytime you purchase a bottle from Liquorverse, 1/3 of the profits will be donated. You just have to select it. They have a couple different charities, but 1/3 of the profit will be donated to the TIP project. So I can send you guys all, you know, that link after the call as well. But there are some other websites we're on. We're on caskers.com. We're also on flavor.com. We're also on Cask Cartel. But yeah, Z has been a huge supporter of our brand. So yes, thank you guys.
Nice.
Okay. Did I lose value? Did I hear? Okay. I thought I lost you guys.
No, I have a
Right.
question.
I think
What's
what
that?
we, yeah, I think what we get is, you know, on some of the really good, some of like the Fortalezas or the G4s and things, when you look at the mineral, that's what I get out of the Blanco. It's really, really good.
Sorry, folks.
Sorry.
So Jill, with
Yes.
being in the cannabis industry, do we foresee a cannabis-infused tequila coming up?
I think about that. I know that what I previously worked for Southern Glaciers, which for those of you know, it's the big liquor distributor that's in every state. They're actually already the liquor distributor in Canada, and they're actually distributing cannabis. So I know that a lot of these big liquor companies are trying to really capitalize on, you know, obviously being, you know, kind of being the Walmarts and, you know, obviously selling cannabis. So I think that, you know, they're talking about, I know that I have a few friends that are mixologists that have actually made their own cannabis infused cocktails. I'm waiting to see that cocktail, because we actually, as I mentioned, my husband still works in the cannabis industry. And they have a couple of different, obviously they have all your edible brands, but they do have this liquid, it's like a nanotechnology, so it hits you really fast. I personally can't consume because I get crazy and I think the world's coming to an end, so I just drink tequila, but I'm a huge advocate for it. So, but yeah, there is actually, there's a couple different brands that actually you could drink, and it's like a potent form of cannabis. So if they have that, they're definitely gonna have some cannabis infused, you know, whether it's cannabis infused vodka, tequila. Let's keep the tequila to you know, to its purity. But I'm sure they're going to have something coming up without a doubt. I mean, what will they think of next?
Of course. Anybody else have any questions? Any more questions about the Blanco?
Ooh. Then, as I meant, the Blanco in stores and at Old Town Tequila is like $39.99.
Sorry, folks. The house is loud. I joined late. I'm sorry about that. I got reminded 15 minutes into the meeting, hey, you got a tasting tonight. I said, oh, shit, that's right. So here I am. A lovely Blanco. I'm enjoying the nose on this. And it has a lovely taste. Actually, I'm very much enjoying this.
And Mitchell, you're in Vermont, correct?
Very much so, yeah. Southern Vermont,
Yes.
close to
Okay.
Mount Snow, if you know it, Stratton.
Yep, I have my brother has a house
here we
there,
are.
so yes.
Excellent. Awesome. So sorry for the late join. Lovely Blanco. I'm enjoying your product thus far. I like how agave forward this is. On the nose and the taste, this is nice. This is very, very lovely.
Oh, well, thank you. I really appreciate
The
all
house
the
is
support.
loud.
So. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So we are going to move on next to the Reposado. I just wanted to make a point, and I do apologize. I know you guys might see in your tasting mats in front of you. We just recently updated our website. So there was some material on our website that was actually old. We had someone who did our website that wasn't necessarily a tequila guy. So I know that you might see on your sheet that, or it does say on your sheet that our Reposado is aged 12 months, which of course we know, but this is actually aged 6 months. So our Reposado is aged 6 months in hand-charred French Cabernet Sauvignon barrels.
Cabernet Sauvignon.
This actually, yes, Cabernet Sauvignon barrels from actually from Napa. So yes, I just wanted to make that point. We did up our website, but yes, and I know when Ernesto showed me that tasting mat, I was like, this looks so cool, and I didn't even realize that the old information was on that. So we take full responsibility for that. But yes, the growing pains of a small company but we do have someone new who knows tequila and drinks our tequila. So they drink our tequila while they are updating our website. So it's great. They do much better. So the Reposado. The Reposado actually was just featured in Wine Enthusiast magazine, actually received a 94 rating, which I know for the most part, the highest I've seen with Wine Enthusiast was a 96. So we're super proud of this. They also just had an article, which was the top 10 best Reposados for your budget. This Reposado you'll see in stores about $49.99, obviously all in the same places that we have the Blanco in. But yeah, let's go and try it. But I think with the notes here, especially with the charring of the barrels, I think you're going to get some really, really nice notes with it. So I look forward to your feedback on this one. So cheers, everyone.
Just drink
What's
that
that?
bottle. Just drink it out of the bottle.
All right, for you, Chip, how about that? Watch this.
I'm getting
That's for you, Chip.
Your first
You and you
mistake is
only.
better than me.
Oh, but yes, too. I got that wine barrel right off the top, and it really is the difference on the nose.
When you said Cabernet, I was like, gee, was this in the wine bottle? And then when you said Cabernet, I'm like, oh yeah, I get that. I mean, the descriptions on it, this smells delicious. I mean, it just like caramel, butterscotch,
I get the butterscotch.
Butterscotch definitely, and caramel vibe.
Butterscotch.
Yeah.
I get the butterscotch too. Awesome. Love it.
A little cinnamon vibe. And like you said here.
It's good.
Definitely getting the
This is
butterscotch.
really nice.
So probably a stupid question, but what gives it the butterscotch?
That's a good question. I think with obviously the notes that you get from the barrel, I mean, that's just something that I'm still learning. I myself, I think in the past year, I've read books about, all the, what I really want to learn is like people that could really pick up those notes in the tequila. But this brand too, I don't know if you guys follow Tequila Aficionado magazine, but Mike Morales, he's been in the industry for a long time. I mean, he's probably tried, if not thousands upon 10,000s of different tequila. And he was very impressed with this brand. And he was teaching me how to actually pick up the notes. And there's actually a great book, the tequila course. So it really just kind of talks to you about like how to really pick up the nose, how to taste. Because obviously instead of just shooting it, I know there's a way, but I just like to drink it and drink it fast and enjoy it. But yeah, so I highly recommend that as well. But yes, I think it's great as even because of those notes, like a nice after dinner drink as well.
Sorry, Joe, the house is loud. Can I ask you what this is? The Reposado is aged in as far as what kind of oak barrel?
It's white. It's white oak, but it's a French Cabernet. It's old they're hand charred. I have to say this, hand charred French Cabernet Sauvignon barrels.
That is a mouthful.
It's a white oak. Yes,
I
from
definitely
Napa.
French oak. I definitely pick up the French oak. This is actually a little reminiscent of one of my favorites. I mean, I'm a big El Toro fan, and Castilian French oak, and I'm picking it up. So that's a really nice thing to. That's really nice. That's really nice on the nose.
Oh, great. I know you had joined a few minutes late, and I had mentioned before. So we actually, we are from Nam 1500, and this is actually the same distillery as the Código tequila. So we do have, if you're a fan of the Código, that is have some similar, there are some similar in the way they age the tequila as well, with the same master distiller. So I know there's a little bit, they have a little bit more of the sweeter notes, but I think people have been really impressed with, with both the aging process.
Yeah, I was a big fan of the Rosa, to be honest with you. I like what they did there. And to be honest with you, I'm really liking the nose on this. Again, it's really, I'm picking up that French cognac, the wine you were speaking of. That's kind of nice. That's going to set you up above the rest a little bit, definitely.
Oh, good. So your favorite so far?
Oh yeah, loving the nose. That's really nice. Here, let me go in for a sip.
The nose is like butterscotch.
Is that a New York accent I hear somewhat out there?
Yeah,
Boston.
Are you guys?
No, that's not New York. Butterscotch.
Butterscotch.
Just parking the car.
Hey,
Chris.
Could you send me some pizza from New York? That we're lacking that in California.
No, I'm not New York. Sorry, I'm Boston.
No,
Boston.
We're fellow New Englanders. Yeah. Connecticut, around the corner, Massachusetts.
All right.
We live in Seattle. Chris and I, we live in Seattle.
Yeah, we're in the Seattle area, but we're both also from New England.
Okay, so we'll talk later. We Red Sox fans, Yankees fans, all that. But
Yeah,
I miss
Yankees.
Yeah.
You like the
Yeah,
Yankees?
I got a question. How long has Kostiv been around?
Kostiv, actually, I started with them in July, but they've actually been around since, they really started in early 2019, but they really didn't do much with the brand. So when I started, as I mentioned, everything was pretty much brand new. I went into the office and they said, here's the brand. Let's see what we could do with it. And as mentioned, despite everything being closed, it's been an amazing journey, and I can't wait to see what the what the future holds with it. So
get on the ground.
It's great.
Got on the ground floor. That's good. Yeah, I heard about it about a year ago. It was the first time I saw the name, but it was my first time drinking it.
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay, great. Yeah, and I hope, and Pedro, as I mentioned, Pedro unfortunately cannot be here. He is actually in the air right now. Another little fun fact about Petro, he is actually he's also a pilot. I think he recently just received his pilot training license. So I don't know if I know he flies those little small planes. So I hope to maybe get up in the air with him one time, and maybe he could take me over to the distillery. But he's quite quite a man with a lot of knowledge, and he very, very smart man with some of the things that he did. But so yes, it's exciting to see what we're going to be doing in the future. But he said he's a lawyer by trade. He said he knows a lot about making tequila, but he said he's leaving the selling of the tequila to me. So it's been a great partnership.
Hey, more importantly about people missing, where's Adam?
Where is Adam? Adam is actually he is upstairs right now. So I came down here because he's going to be jumping over. He's not going to be jumping over. Layla was going to be jumping all over me. For those of you on the call, I talk about Layla. Layla is my 11-month-old boxer. She is a ball of energy. That's why I had to. Yeah. So that's why I had to come down here. Otherwise, I wanted to show her because she really is. I don't have any kids. That's my child. So she actually, I'll have to send you guys a picture. She actually got into a case of tequila once. She didn't drink the tequila, but she ripped the box to shreds, and I came home and there's pieces of the tequila box everywhere. It was kind of funny, but there's one bottle that actually had bite marks on it. So I'm just like, I was using it for a sample. I'm like, yeah. People are like, did you bite that? No, it was my dog. Blame it on the dog. It was really me. I got too drunk and started to bite things. But yeah. But yes, Adam is so. Yes, exactly. Yes.
Right?
So, but yes, of course she is. She wants all the attention to herself.
Mhm.
God forbid mommy actually works. So that's why you guys got to buy more tequila, so I can afford her expensive lifestyle. She chews up everything. She just chewed my couch, my sectional couch. Oh God, but I digress.
We just got new furniture, and I was in the store. I'm sorry, I know. I just want to tell you this.
It's fine. We're all
furniture, and I saw this chair, and I go, "This is a great pup chair." And I actually found a blanket that has paw prints on it for the dogs, because I have to put one on the new couch in an area, so that they can get on the couch, but I don't want it to be an ugly blanket. So I had to get one with paw prints. Yeah. So I get you.
Of course. Yes. Yeah.
Apparently, Christine doesn't have kids either.
What, Tip?
I said, apparently you don't have kids either.
No. Just dogs.
Then we could drink more tequila then,
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, thank you with the Reposado. So we are on now to the Anejo. Again, I know on the sheet said 3 years. The Anejo is aged 18 months, not 3 years. So it's aged 18 months, again, in hand-charred French Cabernet Sauvignon barrels.
18 months.
Yeah. 18 months, yes. And this one also won, we actually submitted this to the Las Vegas Global Spirits Awards in 2020. So this actually took home gold. So all of our brands actually were award winners, which we were super excited about. And then the Reposado, as I mentioned, just got that feature in Wine Enthusiast magazine that came out just, I think, a month and a half ago. So all this exciting stuff, I was actually, in the month of December, I was technically furloughed because the whole state was shut down. So as we open back up to find out all this information about, Kostiv moving forward with these awards was very happy about that. So yes, we have the Anejo, aged 18 months. This retail, you'll see it for about $59.99 to $62.99. Again, in Old Town Tequila and on all the websites as well. So cheers, everyone.
Totally
I'm going to drink this regular.
Okay.
I'm not going to drink this one out of the bottle. Hey, is that Rob?
Mm-hmm.
Rob from Cabo.
Hello,
how are you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
And how are you enjoying Cabo?
It is nice. I'm having a wonderful time with my family, doing the beach thing, doing what they want to do. I'm kind of the third wheel, and I tag along. It's been fun tagging along. I am.
I know.
I am.
I saw your jet skiing photos. That looks amazing.
I
love it. And the water, yeah.
They enjoyed it.
Oh, good.
Rob, I think we're all having a good time following along your vacation.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, everyone
Thank
locked
you.
in the
Thank
house
you.
but you.
When I jet skied down there, my jet ski broke in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No bueno.
Yeah,
It
but
happens.
Christine, when
How
you're
are you,
down,
Ernesto?
you stay for months at a
So do I.
time.
I do. And I'm going to stay longer now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Goals.
Yeah, burn.
Nice.
Yikes.
so the Anejo, I'm definitely getting the vanilla cherry nose that was described here. That was coming in through.
Which one? I just joined.
We're in the
Hi,
Anejo
Mom.
right now.
We're in the Anejo right now.
The Anejo.
Añejo.
And Anejo is aged 18 months.
Wait, let
It's
me
kinda hard to
say that
do.
again. Let me do it Kardashian style. Anejo.
Uh-oh. Anejo, pendejo. Anejo, pendejo.
How did she?
It's funny you say
How
that.
did she? How did she say? How did she say Reposado?
Reposado.
Reposado.
We're gonna do the
Oh.
Blanco first.
Okay.
Now we're doing the Reposado.
You guys did the Blanco already?
We
Yes,
did.
I did.
We did do the Blanco.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to
And the
catch up.
reposado.
Ernesto,
Right.
one more from you like that and you're out of here.
Huh?
One more from you like that and you're out of here.
Hold on, I can hear you. What's up?
So one more thing like that out of you and you're out of here. Man.
Hey, 3 strike rule.
Jill, any thoughts about jumping to 818? Maybe helping out a Kardashian?
What's that? Beating? Can I beat up a Kardashian?
Yeah.
I think you could beat up two.
Yes, I was just in where was I a couple of weeks ago in Calabasas. I guess that's where because my mom actually, oh God, used to watch the show. Oh God, once in a while, those voices used to. I don't know if anyone watches it, but those voices make my skin crawl. But I was in Calabasas. I'm like, oh, this is where they live, you know. And that was like just when I heard that she came out with the tequila. I'm like, really? Like I was just like, oh God. But I think that people I think that enough people, especially in our community, were like, okay, enough already with the celebrities. You know, few people did it great, but not another celebrity tequila.
There's so many celebrity tequilas. It's insane. Like and only maybe 2 of them are acceptable. The rest of them are crap.
So what is it? A pineapple interest, right?
Hold on, I got another one. I like this one, but this one's less stronger.
In alcohol?
Yes.
Which one's stronger?
I'm going to be completely honest with you guys right from the get-go. I love the Blanco. The Blanco, for me, stood out amazing. I still have some in the glass. Man, that's beautiful. The Reposado, I guess some wooded. Actually, I finished the Reposado. I am playing Do or Drink. I really do enjoy this Anejo. This has a beautiful. I'm picking up the cherry, a little bit of wood. Again, I'm not convinced you guys use white American oak. I'm picking up a little Frenchness in that. I don't know. Maybe like you were saying, it was aged in a French.
Look at my mom.
Parlez-vous français?
Oui.
Just plain. I'm not trying to tease, no offense. Just plain.
That's it.
On a serious note, though, I mean, this is white American oak that you're using. What kind of char is the barrel chipped out? Are these barrels reused? Questions I'm going to ask because I definitely have some home aging experience.
So it is actually French, and what we wanted to clarify because our website had some old information. So it is actually French Cabernet Sauvignon barrels. The barrels are actually from Napa. So.
All right, that's probably what I'm picking up.
Yeah,
I like that. I find that in a lot of XOs when they're aged in French, they're different, yet they preserve that agave over wooded. Sorry, the house is loud. So again, Do or Drink. That's what we're playing. But I'm doing my tasting as well.
There's definitely a lot of flavor here.
Oh.
I'm gonna go ship these years. Now
Hold on.
Jill, are you guys thinking of making an extra Anejo eventually?
So we actually are. We actually do have an extra Anejo. It is aged 72 months, and that is going to be here hopefully by July or August. I had a meeting last week with the team. We're just in the process of obviously, making sure. Obviously, going through customs is going to be the has always been finding out. But I think I actually am going to get some small bottles. Our retail price is going to be, it's because age 72 months. I think the retail price would be about $250. And I'm going to have some small bottles. I told that Ernesto is going to be, I actually haven't even tried it yet. But Ernesto is going to be one of the first people to try it. I'm sending him a small bottle as soon as I get it. I'm going to get some, just like he made up some bottles, and I'll get some small bottles out to my, to you tequila enthusiasts, since we're all,
that'd
you
be
guys are so
wonderful.
great.
Awesome, yeah.
That'd be wonderful.
Yes.
I'm here for it. Count me in.
You get off that. So you can pay.
I like the nose on the Anejo.
Said it started in 2019.
It's 2019, yeah. That's when we submitted it. We submitted the Blanco to the San Francisco World Spirits Competition, and that's when we won the double gold. But really, when I really started working with in July, so that's really when we really started having some sales with it. I mean, we were in a few restaurants in California. They had someone who was kind of just working part-time beforehand, but yeah, so really the brand started going, and that's why I can't, just everything that's been going on is amazing, is really July. So if you think about it, it's only been a few months considering that we've been in lockdown for part of them. Oh, Rob, look at that view.
Yeah,
Oh my
now,
goodness.
now Rob's showing off.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know, I was just gonna say that
no,
he's showing off.
No. It's
No,
a
my
very
son's
I want to
not-
be
my
there.
son show off. My son,
it's a
just
very
mean.
humbling thing.
You should be showing off.
Or Rob.
absolutely.
Guy.
Rob, I'm hating right now. I'm hating. Sorry.
I'm not too
Well,
bad because
salute
I'm
to
going in
everybody.
2 weeks.
And forgive me for coming on late. I got kind of sidetracked at the beach, and before I knew it, it was time, and I rushed up here as fast as I could. But it was great seeing everybody, and thank you for the opportunity to participate. This has been wonderful.
Thank you,
Boy,
Rob. We
Rob,
really
that's
appreciate
just
everything.
people being jealous, it sounds like, man. I wish I were there.
Pretty much.
As
Total
they say in
jealousy.
Spanish,
Total
indeed,
jealousy.
yeah.
Well, I will put an offer out there for any of my tequila friends. We just bought a condo in Cabo. So
Oh, nice.
you hit me
Is
up.
that
You guys
Christine?
want to come down and visit?
Oh, I'm going to hate
It is Christine Hansen, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
I
Thank
think
you.
I think what we need to do, we've been talking about, Ernesto, you and I were talking about, like, how can we get the group of us together, saying like if we all fly out to one place and we have a little tequila party with all of us together. I mean, I haven't even met any of you guys in person, and I feel like you guys are family. Like I could call you, I have to do people I could call up, hey, what's going on? I have an issue. Let's drink tequila together.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
really, I love this.
It's meant to be now that you
I
said
love
it.
this
It's meant to
tequila
be.
community. It's a tequila community that it really is. I'm not just saying it because I'm trying to be a salesperson. Like it's such a good group of people. It really is.
Yeah.
I miss
Yeah.
the events. I really, really miss the events. I can't wait till they come
Yes,
back.
I'm doing my first live sampling tomorrow. I actually have a liquor store tasting tomorrow in Long Beach, but that's like the first one I'm doing. And then for those of you who are, I think I mentioned Rob, we actually there is a LA Tequila Fest. Is going to be September 25th.
Oh, wow.
And I know, and then Kostiv is actually going to be participating. They're lining up the brands right now, so I'll send that
That'd be
information out to
wonderful to
everybody.
know.
But it is going to be.
Thank you.
Yeah, September 25th. Yeah.
Just
What
one
I
day.
think, what I also like to again.
Onion Cerritos, where in Long Beach? I'm sorry. Onion Cerritos, where in
What's
Long
that?
Beach are you going to be doing this tomorrow?
It's going to be at a place called Happy's Liquor in Long Beach.
Is that across
Happy's Liquor.
from the Shenandoah restaurant there on Los Alamitos?
I'll have to find out. Yes, I know, still new to the area, but it is a Northway Avenue, I think, or Northway Street. But yeah, I can send you guys the information. But it's going to be
That would be
from
nice.
5 to 8 tomorrow
That would
at
be
Happy's
great.
Liquor.
Yes, that would be great.
5 to 8
Well, I
months.
hope you have enough bottles to sell.
Right?
Of course, yes. I have a case of each. Yes,
You're going to sell a lot.
I love doing these tastings. Oh, thank
love
you.
doing
That means a lot
tastings.
to me.
I love working the events. My company.
Okay.
actually, the company I was working for wasn't. It was a spirit company, but the owner just passed away, so it's sad actually.
Oh, I'm
But
so
anyway,
sorry.
Yeah.
that was
I'm
my
so
favorite
I'm
part
so
of my
sorry to
job.
hear.
Was the events.
Okay. Well, yeah, I love, that's why I did some events we had an agency back in Connecticut, and I used to love doing those. I mean, those liquor events are absolutely amazing. Some of the things that we got to do and experience and see. Some of the money that the big liquor brands spend on these events is wow. Some of the events that they throw is out of this world.
Hey,
Wow.
Joe, I
She's
just
into
want to
this one.
share. I'm not sure if you're looking at our chat and everything. And I wouldn't say this is like across the board, but it's interesting. Quite a few of us. I like all three. Bravo, all three.
Okay.
But a bunch of us are liking the Reposado the best, which is
Yeah.
unusual for me. Usually with a certain brand, they age really well, and I usually like their Anejo better, or there are some that I like their Blanco better.
Yeah.
This is like the first one where I'm like, oh wow, the Reposado is my favorite. So just food for thought. It was actually
I'm not
I
gonna
agree.
lie. I'm loving the Blanco. Your original version of what you're doing here is amazing. I love the Blanco. It's very balanced. I would say this is Los Altos, and I wouldn't say this is lowlands either. I think this is a very nice balance between everything. To be honest with you, I get a little dandelion, but I get that mineral vegetable that you would expect from the lowlands. And to me, that thing's true. I love yayo and I love Fortaleza. And to be honest with you, I lean more towards that lowland. The Reposado, very, very nice.
Yeah, I've always been a Blanco fan myself, so I love, and I'm not just saying it because it's this my tequila brand, but I love our Blanco. I can drink a Blanco on a Friday night.
Yeah,
a lot of it.
Right on.
No, it's great. No, I don't mean it's excellent.
Yeah.
I can see why you guys got some awards on the different expressions.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
I'm like in between the Blanco and the Reposado.
Very good.
I have to go back and revisit them because I really love them both.
Yeah, I'm with Christine on that one.
And sometimes, you know, I'll have like some tequilas, and over time, I'll like them more. Or like we were just talking before getting about Tequila Ocho. I'll never forget, you know, like the first time I had the Reposado, it was so unique, and I'm like, oh, this is different. I like it. And then over time, I liked it more and more, and I was so sad when I ran out of the bottle. And so I can imagine they'll be like, that's the thing I just mentioned here, because over time, I may have different, you know, feelings on all of these expressions, but I can tell all your stuff is really good, great quality. So.
Oh, thank you. And I think you guys, I know Ernesto sent in the packet. You guys all have my card. My email address is on there. Please email me because I have a couple different referral codes that I could send you from the different sites that we're on. I want to send you guys all the events that are coming up. My cell phone is on there too. The first number, I don't even know what number that is. That was an old office number, but the 203 number, that is my cell number. So you guys
I only have info with Tequila Kostiv.
I may have skipped missed the card on some of you guys. Whoever didn't get one, let me know and I can send you the information so you can have it. And maybe send it in the mail too.
For sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Just put the information on the chat, Ernesto. And then,
I will do that.
If I could just drop my 2 cents on the tastings. I really enjoyed the Reposado, so I'm going to agree with Chris. The nose and the finish of it was phenomenal. I just wish I had a bottle here so I can revisit whichever one I wanted.
And where? I'm saying I can't. Is it Hugo? What state are you in?
I'm in California, so I'm gonna try to look for it somewhere around here. I'm in Monterey Bay. So if you guys are ever in town for the Monterey Bay Tequila Festival,
oh, that'd be great.
Right down my street. So
nice.
I just got that information yesterday. But Hugo, if you want to, if you have a local store that you, because I cover the whole state, and you know, as I mentioned, it's just me. So if you have a local store, I mean, we're still working on getting the Total Wine and the Bevmo. But if there's a local store that you go to, just if you know the owner, like, you know, have them call me. I'll specially place a bottle in there for you. We can have it for you this week. So I mean, that also helps me because if someone knows, hey, I'm going to try this tequila, you know, then if they say they know someone's going to buy it, they're gonna order it for me. So you just let me know, and I'll take care of that for you.
I have a couple watering troughs here, so I'll definitely let them know, and I'll give them your number.
Okay, and I'm perfect. Yes, and on premise too, restaurants. We're getting into more restaurants. We have a restaurant right near my house, and I'll have to send you guys the recipe. But they do this cocktail called the Tequila and Greens. Even for a guy cocktail, like it actually has like peppers and muddled cucumbers, and it's I feel for the ladies in the group or the guys, you feel like you're at a spa, but you're drinking tequila at the same time. But it was one of the best cocktails I've had. So that's one of my favorite cocktails with the Blanco.
Just sounds too much like a
And
green smoothie.
Yeah, but it's good. But it's very good. I didn't think I'd like it, but it's very good. It has like they use like the pepper salt at the top. Oh, it's so good. And my husband loves a pineapple. His thing is the pineapple jalapeno margarita. That's his drink of choice, or he just drinks it straight. But once in a while, he'll get a nice margarita.
Can you post the recipe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. Yes.
So Jill,
what about the Oklahoma Can you get anything into Oklahoma?
We will work on that. Hopefully, eventually, we're going to work on to get into to all 50 states. I mean, that is the plan. Obviously, we're starting small, but as we grow, there's going to be obviously bigger distributors that would be looking to take us on. But I know that. Do you also use any sites that ship nation? Because I know we have a few sites that ship nationwide. I don't know if Old Town Tequila ships to Oklahoma, but I was told that the Liquorverse will ship to your house. And I have a $10 off. So if you guys all have my email address, I have a $10 off referral code for you guys.
Ooh, yeah, we need that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely buying a case.
I have a question.
And that's the site too. I mentioned. Sure.
Are you guys working on getting your certified additive free with Tequila Matchmaker? I know that I look at that and I care about that.
And I'm so glad that you asked that. And that was on my notes to tell you that. So we actually, yes, I've been in contact with Grover there, and we're just looking to coordinate a time of when he could come to the distillery. Obviously, he was going to come sooner. Obviously, with the COVID restrictions, it was delayed. But as soon as we are working on that, it's sooner than later.
Awesome.
I'd like to put a little input in my experience from home aging. I pick up a lot of wood on your Reposado and your Anejo. And I honestly, I just think they're new barrels, and these will produce a lot of flavor, and a lot of people will go, oh my God, it's got additives. No, actually, it's probably some new oak that's hasn't been used a lot. It hasn't had a lot of aging go through it, and it hasn't been chipped and recharred like Ocho does or Fortaleza. So again, you're gonna pick up a lot of wooded flavor. Balanced, great. I pick up a lot of agave, and I love that. And it's coming through all three expressions. So that's very important when I taste tequila. I like the wooded feeling. I'm in Vermont. I like bourbons. I like whiskeys. We experiment with maple and pecan and all these different aging expressions.
Yeah, I've spent some summers in Vermont. I love Vermont. I miss it. I have family still there.
It's a great place. It's definitely fun in summer. Unless you're a skier, you're probably not going to come in the winter. But if you like snow.
But the fall is the most beautiful there.
Oh, it is. Yes.
Yeah.
All my family, my brother is really big into skiing. So I'm actually going to try, now that I live out here, I'm trying to, this summer, I'm attempting surfing. I've been in the water. I've been paddling. I haven't set up yet, but I actually I could send you guys some pictures too. Here in Newport Beach the other day, they had like 15-foot waves the other day, like this one area. And there's people surfing it. It was unbelievable what the size of the waves that were here the other day. So I'm getting there. So I figured if I could snowboard, maybe I could ski, maybe I could surf. I don't know yet. We'll see how that goes.
Jill, get a wetsuit because that water out here in California, at least here in the Central Coast, it is just way too cold.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you. When I moved here, I was like, I went running into the water. I'm like, that is a little too cold. Even on the hottest day, I'm like, it takes a lot. So, yeah.
A little is an understatement. So you got to almost go down to San Diego for you to enjoy decent beach water. But our water's up here in the Monterey Bay and North and Santa Cruz. It is cold.
Yeah, I'm hearing going to Oregon
or Seattle.
It makes California's water very warm.
Come out to Chicago in March. We can all do the panda. What is it called? I forgot the panda.
Polar plunge. Polar plunge.
And then after you do that, you won't complain about the water in California.
And then we'll do a shot of tequila after to warm us up.
Maybe that'll warm us up. We might lose a few toes.
Yeah, but I'll bring
I did
the
the polar
tequila.
plunge 2 years. It was awesome. Once you're inside the water, you don't even feel it being cold. I was gonna get out. I'm like, no, I'm staying.
That's not good.
You guys need to come to New York, Coney Island, and do that. I do that almost every year.
Okay, I'm going to share something. May I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Of course.
We Mexicans will have a shot of tequila because it's raining. We'll have a shot of tequila because it's sunny. We'll have a shot of tequila para el susto, okay, because somebody scared you. We'll have a shot of tequila por el gusto, because we're happy. We will think 1,000,001 excuses to have a shot of tequila. Salud.
Rebecca, what are you doing? Yes, stop.
On that note, I have to
And
have
I bring it down with sangrita, which I know a lot of people say it's a no-no, but I was brought up having a shot of sangrita or a glass of sangrita with my tequilita.
Oh, there you go. There you go. On that note, salud.
Salud.
Cheers.
Have you guys ever had the sangrita?
Oh yeah.
I don't think I have. What's
I
in
have
that?
my friend's recipe and it's really good.
Wait, have you ever made the vampiro with it?
What's in it? What is it?
It's I'd have to get the bottle out and read it, but it's basically chili and give me a second.
Tomato juice, some kind of citrus juice like orange juice, lemon.
Almost kind of like a blueberry mix.
Okay, it says
really
that
good,
it
though.
has water, sugar,
I'm gonna
salt, citric acid, hot sauce, orange emulsion. Let me see my glasses. Potassium. Oops. Well, I don't
That's
see
good.
that.
Almost like a
Oh, I have that one. I have that one.
I have
Okay.
a homemade recipe for it. I can send you guys if you want.
Oh,
it.
that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Sounds
Really
good.
good. It was my friend's recipe, but I loved it so much she gave it to me. So it has
that'd be
tomato
awesome.
juice.
Pour
It
it
has
over
like tomato
rice.
juice, orange juice, and it has some hot sauce. And I don't remember. It's been a while, but
Share it.
okay. Where do I share it to this group?
Yeah, I would
Yes,
share it
please.
to the group.
Okay, I will.
You can share it to this group and then I'll just forward it to all the other ones.
Great. Thank you.
You can type it on the comments.
Where's the comment?
Oh, finally, Nydia is talking.
Oh, did she
What?
just get here?
Chat, put it in the chat.
Your cat is funny, Doug.
Oh, thank you.
What?
Hey.
Aw. Look at that baby.
Good thing she's not spoiled.
Right?
Just a little bit.
Did you find Adam?
You're a good girl, honey. You're a good girl. I went back to the Reposado.
I'm sticking with the Anejo. I like the Anejo.
My favorite is Anejo too.
Yeah, it was
Can't go wrong with all three.
I ran out of Reposado, so that's why I'm in there.
We had two because we got two kids from my husband and I, and he had to leave. So I'm like, well, I'm taking the rest of yours.
Oh, well, yeah. Wait, no, no, Christine.
Good for you, Christine.
Note to self, we're gonna teach kids next time.
Hey, all three
Ernesto, put me down for two next time.
Maybe next time I'll do a little bit more than just the 50 milliliters.
Yeah, I was thinking we need like a bottle each.
Maybe 2 each.
Right?
Okay.
This seemed
Yes,
like more than you
spot
did
on.
it.
We'll pay for the shipping.
I'll get
This one is the high proof, right?
I'll
It's
do
all
I'll
good.
do 100
All three of
milliliter
them.
samples for everybody next time.
Nice.
All works, man. Thank
Did
you.
you leave?
Here, where'd you?
I think she's walking inside to Adam and her puppy.
Oh, who's Adam?
Adam's her husband.
Oh,
Oh,
she
You gonna get
is
her boxer?
recharging
she's
her
gonna
phone.
get Layla? Lola? Is it Lola or Layla?
Layla.
Layla.
Yeah.
My other friend has a dog named Lola.
I've had a couple boxers, and they're the best dogs ever. You swear it's the same dog every time.
They're awesome.
I agree. I agree.
They're-
That's Layla.
Oh,
I have a good doggy right here. Let me find her. Let me let her.
I miss my boxer huge.
I don't have.
Hello.
They're the best.
Roddy's, guys, Roddy's.
Roddy's my dog's part. Roddy, wherever he went.
I've heard.
Say hi, Kuwait.
Boxers are good, but too much energy.
Oh, they are a lot of energy.
They have a lot of energy.
Sweet.
He's my girl.
But they have it until the very end, full energy.
That's exactly right.
That's right.
See, look at the people.
That just
I'll
means
tell you
you gotta
guys.
have energy till the very end too.
Wanna
All
smell
right,
it?
guys, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I appreciate it.
right. Thank you, Hugo.
Ernesto, thank you for hosting and for putting this all together. Let me know when the next one is. Jill, if she's still on, thank you for producing and helping out and distributing this wonderful tequila. Y'all have a good evening from California. See you guys later.
Bye, Hugo.
Bye.
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 My other one. He's part Roddy.
On and on. Did you?
I want to thank you guys. This was amazing. I enjoyed this tasting. I learned a lot about it.
You were late and drunk.
Well, thank you for adding that in. She got it.
Back
Um,
yeah, look at.
Oh.
Layla, want to say hi?
Who's
Oh
Layla?
gee, oh gee, I'm so upset. Oh my.
Oh, there's Jill.
I'm still staying true. That
Where's Layla?
Blanco,
Layla.
nice. I love it. That is stellar, and I think that is gonna base your whole line right off the Blanco. I mean, that really compares to me between a Yayo and Lajo, a Lalo. So amazing. So your base off is amazing. Excuse me. I have water dropping bubbles on my lap, and I have to order a pizza. So I will move on from here, but I am so glad to meet you guys. This has been a great experience. I actually really like Kostiv. This is great tequila.
Thank you so much.
I'm probably going to favorite the Blanco right from the get-go, but that's just me. I'm a Blanco lover. I like things. I do my home aging, and so I move on from what is the base, and that's where everything starts, right? So
Yep. I agree.
absolutely amazing Blanco. I keep going back to that's not. So I have my empty glasses, and I can literally. That's it. That's the one. This dandelion wine. My dad and I used to. We still do. We make dandelion wine, and when I come across this super floral agave tequila, it's super reminiscent of anything distilled in Vermont when we make dandelion wine. And so it's floral, right from the get-go. Amazing. It's
Thank you so much.
awesome.
Yeah, I found Malo a few weeks ago. It's really good, and that Blanco is right up there. It's great.
Oh, yeah. There's still a lot
I'm
of
going to
tequilas
sign-
I need to try. I mean, obviously, since I'm only going to be drinking mine, but I did finally try. I got a sample of the Yayo last week, which my husband and I tried. We just got a small bottle. I thought it was good, but I've seen that Lalo. I actually haven't tried the Fortaleza yet, but I mean, I'm just going to be drinking mine. So
you have to try it.
Yeah, I have to try Fortaleza.
Yeah, I gotta do
Yeah,
it.
it's a
beautiful.
Yeah, I do want to. I hear the great reviews, and I'm going to try all tequilas. So
Yeah, just so you're aware, it's not any whatever. There's room for a lot of great brands, obviously, and it's good for you to be aware.
You got to know the competition.
Of course.
Exactly.
What does Layla think of that?
Yeah, no, that Blanco is definitely fire. Amazing stuff. So, yeah, I'll stand behind it. Definitely La Atena agaves. These are definitely grown in the highlands, or they wouldn't be so floral and sweet. I mean, this is what's carrying through the Reposado, the Anejo. This is what you're tasting throughout the whole expression. I'm definitely sensing a lot of new barrels here. So these barrels are definitely not used a ton. So you're getting some oak. You're getting the French oak from the previous aging. You're getting a lot of American white oak right from the get-go. I mean, that's apparent on the nose. And but all in all, you have an amazing line going here. This is good.
Thank you. I really appreciate all support. And you guys don't know how much, again, I'll say it again, you don't know how much this means to me to get on this call on a Friday. Anyone have plans for Cinco de Mayo? Anyone doing anything? I mean, I know bars are in the opening. I think it's going to be like the first big party.
I think it's safe to say we're probably going to be drinking.
Drinking tequila. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, would you going to drink tequila? I'm sure.
We're gonna reach way up. We're gonna reach way up on the 5th.
Oh my God, Tom! Look at that. Is a nice selection. I love to see people's tequila selection.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I'll be at a bar.
So Joe, what
And
is
Margarita, you're in Riverside, right?
Yes, Corona,
Okay.
actually. Corona,
Oh, Corona. Okay.
Riverside County.
Which year is your store of choice?
I usually, you know what, we have a couple of liquor stores here. One in El Cerrito, I can't remember the name of it, but I mostly go to Old Town, San Diego.
Okay. Yeah, we have, yeah.
Yeah, and there's a Ramirez one in Los Angeles that I just discovered, which I love.
Okay, yeah, I've been in that store. We should have distribution in there soon. So they're a
nice.
great, huge store. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that store.
So Joe, I'm from Mississippi, and I know we're way out here in the middle of nowhere. So what does distribution look like? I mean, I have, I'm in the middle of nowhere, so I have to drive to get anything good. So what does distribution look like from, like from our standpoint? I heard you say Total Wine earlier. Is that like Total Wine in your area? Or because I can go to Total Wine in like New Orleans or somewhere like that.
Yeah, we're working. I mean, we'll still working. It'll be, probably like a couple months before we're in, those states, like in, as we move, we're starting to get states on the East Coast. Sorry, look at this dog. But again, I know too. I could also email you some referral codes. If you want to do some stuff or orders online, I could get you some discounts for that as well. And your cat is so cute.
Thank you so much. He's a ham.
The kitty? You like the kitty?
She's got this new toy that she is obsessed with. What? You're blocking the camera.
No, don't put it.
Yeah. She was putting her rear end in the camera. She's not the most mannered female dog.
Yeah. So we have a hard time with that with anything though. Here it's like getting anything from between bourbon, tequila, anything. I find myself, we shop usually in New Orleans because they can get some more.
Yeah.
So like I go to Total Wine there and it's like, Mecca. And so I usually do like big shopping there and kind of ones and twos here. And I try to, patronize some of the shops here. We have a couple of good people that really do some big stuff here, but tequila is like a wasteland here. It's like, some people know about it, but it's not. Well, Mississippi, it's like, you say tequila and people are like, oh, you mean two fingers? Or,
That's a good point.
So, I mean, I honestly, I know I posted in the group the other day. I went to a place that was called Rooftop Tequila Tacos Tequila Bar. And I got a gram in a plastic cup because the lady didn't know what meat was.
Oh, my goodness.
it was so weird. And she didn't know what they had. It was just awful. So it's just crazy here.
Is Adam going to say hello?
No, he's actually he's at the gym. So he's we're going to an event tonight in LA tonight. So we're doing a cannabis mixing event tonight. So we're going to do some networking tonight, and that's about it. And then it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful here this weekend. This little girl, it's her time to go to the dog park soon, so she's gonna but I think we're gonna go maybe take her to the dog beach, hopefully probably on Sunday. So
nice. Nice.
Are you done? Kube, you done?
Awesome stuff. Thanks so much for doing this.
No, I thank you guys everything. And again, as you guys mentioned, you guys will have my contact information. I want to get everyone's contact info so I could stay in touch with everyone. I really do appreciate it. And Ernesto, again, you for putting this together. This is awesome. So and I thank you guys. I know originally we were supposed to have this last Friday. I know not everybody got their bottles, but I figured, what, better, it was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Oh, totally.
Definitely.
It's flexible.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, not for Chip because he started last week.
Yeah, that's okay.
I need to order two. That's the deal, right?
No kidding.
Yeah.
At least
Next
nobody
time we'll be
called
number
me
two.
up for it.
IT.
Thanks again, Ernesto and Joe.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate
Thank
y'all
you guys for
waiting.
coming.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Take care, everybody.
Thank you, everyone,
You
again.
all.
Take care.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Very much appreciated.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy the weekend, everyone.
You too. All right.
Bye,
See you,
guys.
everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a good weekend, guys.
You too. Thank you.